Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver and welcome back to another episode of the Bazaar Ranked. Uh, this freaking Battle Pass, man, every time I look at it, I'm so like... It's so sketchy, dude. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to get to rank 20. To where if I wanted to get the dually skin, I don't even know if I would be able to. Like, I want to spend $10 for a dually skin. Which, I mean, listen, if that's a really good cosmetic item, and I wouldn't normally be, like, I've spent more on League of Legends skins, you know, apparently the Battle Pass gave me a chest, so we'll crack that one open. But, you know, I wouldn't be adverse to spending 10 bucks on a skin, because I think it looks amazing, but, like, it's a part of a package deal, and that package deal is, like, pretty bad. I don't know, man, I don't know. But we're gonna do a ranked game as Vanessa, obviously, because Vanessa's my goat. I've played a little bit today because Final Fantasy XIV is on maintenance, so I really don't have anything to do. Uh, we're gonna take a skill. I'm skill maxing. I think that getting skills is way better than the enchanted item, because, like, the enchanted item is completely useless, like, 9 times out of 10. I have never gotten a good enchanted item, like, ever.
Happy to make a sale. Sad to say goodbye.
This isn't the best thing ever, but, like, you know, it's workable. Is this gonna be another Langshan game? I heard people call the Langshan Long John. So maybe, like, Long John is how you pronounce it, but people call it, like, Long Jonathan.
See that plank?
When you slow, your weapons gain... Well, we have an interesting synergy starting to brew here, don't we? So, here's the thing. Obviously, like, if we want to win day one, we should buy a weapon here, and it should probably be this one. But Powder Flask is really good. So, you know, we get a little bit... They're calling it, like, a guaranteed day one win. They're calling it the easiest day one win of my life. Regeneration, scaling damage. Now, this might be a little bit hard, but I think we can do it. I believe, because we have scaling damage. A weapon gains. Uh-oh. Thank God. The scaling damage has only hit the katana. They're calling it the greatest luck of all time. So here's the thing. On one hand, they can't kill me. And on the other hand, I can't kill them. And they have more max HP than me. And they have shields. So I think I actually lose this most likely. Because they can just full heal like that. And they slowed me. Oh my god. It's a tie. And so that means that we win. That was a very terrifying build. And I think we only won because we got lucky with the bolus procs hitting the katana. Most of the trained procs hit the katana, which was really lucky for us. We could get a free tool. It's not the kind of tool that you really want, because it's, like, completely useless, but
waiting to be filled.
you gotta do left-handed, and it's gotta be the katana. We could have gotten, like, fire if we wanted to, but this gets good at, what is it, 6 or 7? Because it loses 2 burn every second. So it would need, like, 7 burn to start scaling. I'm, like, pretty sure. We should do the mountain pass, and then we should fight somebody, because we can win. We just want as many weapons as possible right now. I think we can take the rogue scrapper, right? So this is just 1 damage every 3 seconds, which is not good. But, you know, it's better than nothing. We don't really have anything else, though. But you're cooked the moment your Gear Nola runs out. And we would love Rust or the Junkyard Club. Everything else is kind of mid. I mean, Barbed Wire would be better than the lighter, probably. Because it'll do, like, 10 damage or whatever, but... I'm not really sure where we pivot this build yet.
Was that even a battle? Maybe a skirt?
This is great, actually. I mean, honestly, maybe we want to go, like, a slow build. Like, you ever think about that? Like, you go a slow build, you scale one weapon? That's not actually that bad. If we're getting a little crazy with it. I think we could take some free HP. 30 HP is not that good. Maybe 3 regeneration is better than 30 HP. But I think we're chilling. I think that our build is kind of falling off right now, because anybody with a better day 2 than us is gonna be pretty happy. You're living my dream. You're absolutely living my dream. You're slowing my katana, which is not fair. You shouldn't be able to slow the katana. You can slow the bolus, or the lighter, but don't slow the katana. Okay, the bolus got buffed. That's very scary. Especially because, you know, you're starting to really scale up there with your shields. I can only hope that it's slow enough that we can make something happen. But you have more shields than my max HP, so we're probably completely cooked. You can't beat a barrel. That's okay. Now, what do we want? We want, like, dock lines. We want, dock lines would go hard. Weapons would go hard. We kind of, like, stopped getting weapons. And we got, like, we got 2 useless items in a row. So, I'm not gonna, I'm
finished with fighting. But I can help you finish a fight. Use it well. Make me
I almost want to
proud.
get Piranha, just because, like, it does something.
Enjoy the thrill of battle. Well, you can't.
I almost want to get Grenade, because Grenade does a lot, actually. Grenade does a lot for us.
Stillness. I prefer action.
Gain a Sharpening Stone, small, medium items. I don't really think the katana is the future. God, having that powder flask would go so crazy right now. And we kind of lost, like, 2 in a row, so maybe we should have gotten the powder flask and then lost 3 in a row. But, I don't know. We'll see. We definitely want something to enable a slow build, probably. Because we have, like... I think we could make a cool slow build happen. With all the weapon damage and the trained. Like, maybe a mosquito could go kind of crazy if we could fight that. Sells silver tier items. We could get a skill, or we could get an upgrade thing. We're gonna get an upgrade thing just because I think it's probably better. This does more adjacent damage, right? Yes, it does. I almost want to get even more max HP. I don't think that's, like, good, but
Waiting to be filled.
this is getting, like, something like right-handed, or getting, I don't know if crit chance is what you want, but we'll go
If you're not ready
pip.
for my training, I'm not sure where else to send you. It takes real confidence to let a kid train you. I'm impressed.
Now, we can take something out to get force field, but I don't really know why we would do that. Because it doesn't really, like, do anything. You know what I mean? We could take the bolus out so that we don't accidentally get... This is kind of weird. But if we do it like this, we're making sure that something that stops attacking can get the trained damage buff. I think we probably lose to this because we die the moment you attack us with anything that's not the boomerang. Never mind, we cheesed you.
Well, I guess motivation isn't everything.
25% chance, by the way. You love to see it. So we're putting up a fight if we get lucky. We don't have anything really helping us out, though. We really need to get some sort of enabler, and I'm trying to think of what that could be. I don't think it's a shield item. I think a tool is where we want to start, because I'm thinking, like, maybe dock lines, an eel. What do you got, JJ? Show me something. And a loser ray is interesting. I'm gonna take it,
If that doesn't
but
work
I'm
out
not
for you,
entirely
come
sure.
back for a refund. So, how about this weather where... Oh, you're leaving.
So what's better? getting constant slow procs or just doing 140 damage? Probably 140 damage, right? The illusory is not great, but I think it helps out. I think it helps out rather nicely. Let's do the Blood Reef Raider, because I don't think we're living anybody else. Well, we could kill the Dervish, but... This is a very weird, weird kind of build we've got going on here. And I don't think it's very good, just FYI. The grenade's doing most of our damage. But you can get, like, the tripwire. Tripwire's a thing that exists. Dock lines exists. Clamora. The Clamora exists as well.
Guided me to what you needed.
Is it, are we, do we have enough slow that we can start pivoting?
Use that for the good of all.
I think we do.
Glad we could
So
share
I
this
think what you
experience
want,
today.
do we want grenade or katana? Well, let's, we'll come back to that in a second. So get this stuff out of here. We're not using any of that, right? We'll put the katana up for now. If we want to use the... I mean, the katana just fits way better. Like, 160 is good, don't get me wrong, but what you can do here is... we are slowing quite a lot. We're getting some lifesteal. I don't know if this is good.
Few warriors live to retire.
I would prefer that one weapon that's like, when it slows, it gains damage. That would be
You
kind of
carry my
cool.
weapon, I fight alongside you.
But, you know, this'll work. Maybe? I don't know.
Ah, place to store the rest of the tyrant's gold.
What do we got here? When you use a tool... Sorry about that. Had to pause the recording temporarily. There was a loud noise.
I think you had a
So, we have crit chance now, kind of, because we have 2 tools, and we have everything that we do
I
is
may be
slowing,
young
except
for
for
a
the
captain, but I've seen my
lifesteal and the
share
crit
stolen.
chance and the damage
Go ahead,
boosting, but the slow
underestimate
also
me.
is a damage
It makes
boosting, so
this
it's
more
like,
fun.
you know, it's not, I'm not gonna say it's good, and I think we definitely lose to this, but, you never know. I think we're about to die. Because, everything is about to be frozen, and we're about to get 80 million, of everything. But who knows? Maybe the... It's out of ammo, at least. And we are scaling up damage. I don't know who wins this. I think they win this. I think they win this, absolutely. I don't think the katana's fast enough. But, I have no idea. Maybe if it keeps critting. What do you mean you come back to life? Oh wait, you just have a seaweed that heals for more than your entire health bar. So it's not looking too good. It's not looking too good. We definitely can't afford any golden items. So we're gonna work at the docks. We're gonna get something that's not useful for us. And what do we want here? I mean, I hate to say it. I don't think Valpak is good enough. I hate to just get more regeneration, but
What do you mean?
you know, it is what it is.
I have a diploma.
Is there any way we could make the illusory better if we got more illusories? Right, like if that fishing rod just gave us another illusory, that would go kind of crazy.
But my mother said
I mean, we want all talk probably, because we do have a decent amount of healing. Gunpowder is not good enough. We could maybe buy a silver item.
This pool, darling, but you're welcome to join me.
You know, I never actually zoomed in on Sylvia. I did not realize she was in a pool. And she's got like a mine in the background. She's got the diving helmet. Is this where they got the inspiration for the pay-to-win battle pass? That's crazy. So
Nothing
I
to
kind of
do.
want the,
Well, somehow I'll survive.
There's several things that I want, actually.
People first, profit.
I don't know if we're gonna find them, though. And I've never really tried to do a build like this, so I don't really know what to, or how to pilot it. We're gonna get a silver tier item and probably sell it. We're absolutely gonna sell it. Should have gotten the gold and the loot item. We're gonna keep this, just because the powder flask is a reload and it's small. So it's
My fight is
infinitely
with you.
helpful in case we get something like an energy potion. Although I'm not entirely sure how well an energy potion would do here. Force field, captain's wheel, you got unlimited poison works, you got a seaweed, you got a coral armor that'll shield you for 80 million. We'll see how it goes. But you are being slowed. That is the entire purpose of my build, is that you get slowed. So, you know, it'll be, like, you have a lot of haste, don't get me wrong, and you have a lot of healing, and I have no haste whatsoever, I just can slow you. So if I don't slow your seaweed, I'm probably not gonna win, because the longer that the game goes on, the more powerful your seaweed will become, to the point where my katana is becoming very irrelevant unless it crits multiple times in a row. So, you know, not happening there. You didn't even get to hit me! You didn't even get to hit me! Okay, this is, we're dying, we're bleeding out. Very bad. This is not an illusory. It's a jellyfish, and we don't need it.
Gigamart's owner is the ultimate businessman. Take the deal. Ooh, that one's on sale. Buy 200, get one free.
Buy 200 illusories, get one free. Sounds like a good deal to me. We want that item. This one. When you slow, this gains 5 damage. This is what I've been waiting for this entire goddamn time. As a placeholder, sure.
For your size.
Because this is gonna scale twice as fast. Oh my god, this is everything that we've ever wanted. We get Amber, we get, honestly, Amber, Stinger, Proboscis, Paralyzing Rush, any of these things would be great. This is literally everything that I've ever asked for. Now, this item sucks. It's 6 seconds to do pretty mediocre damage. So maybe we want a Proboscis. But then, Crow's Nest is irrelevant, because Proboscis can't get lifesteal, I'm pretty sure. Can it get lifesteal? I don't know. Proboscis is weird. Like, it can't crit, I'm, like, pretty sure. But, like, anything that's not an insect wing, I'm normally begging for insect wing, but, you know, at the end of the day, we'll still use it.
You're huge! Do you have any huge items? Okay, now sell me something! Something huge!
Gains 10 damage? That's pretty good, honestly. Like, don't get me wrong. Slow 1 item for 3 seconds? At the start of each day, get a piranha. I mean, in a weird way, it's, like, not really better.
Midsworth says I have to trade even when I don't care.
But, like, you know, it is what it is. I can't buy skill upgrades. Are you insane? I would love to. Actually, can we? Goodbye, my opportunity to get an illusory. We're getting more slow. Upgrade a silver or lower tier item. I mean, you already know it's gotta be the dock lines. And I guess we just want to save up for a tripwire or something, if we ever can. Now, we do have that when you use a tool, things gain crit, right? So, you definitely want it like this. So that this has scaling crit. This is not gonna work. This is so bad. This is so bad. But maybe we're gonna come up to somebody who has a build that is not trying to stall. Now, this is a build that's trying to stall because it's seaweed. We fought a Vanessa with seaweed every game. Every round, we fought a Vanessa with seaweed. We fought a Vanessa with seaweed every round. Yeah. We fought a Vanessa with seaweed literally every round, by the way. almost... Like, every Vanessa that we fought has had seaweed, hasn't she? At least your poison is really slow. I mean, do we live long enough to hit you one more time? Yes, and we managed to do it. We managed to get there. Listen, if we get tripwire or like an eel or something, I'm telling you, I'm onto something. I have an idea. I have a concept in my brain. Now, was any of this worth it at all? I'm not entirely sure. Give me a tool. This is not a... Oh, when you slow, charge this, huh? That's great, dude. I don't think we can afford a... I don't think we can afford a gold item. It's time to just get some chocolate bars and then we go Barcoon Gaming. I gotta know. I gotta know. I actually have to know. I actually have to know. Let's make that anchor hit slightly harder. I have to know.
Another worm to feed my
Because we're gonna get a shit ton of lifesteal. And also, like, am I crazy to think, like, I don't know. I guess the lighthouse doesn't really help us here. But, like, we have 20 regeneration, so your burn is actually running out right now, which is very funny. Like, this is gonna go to overtime, right? Like, this isn't gonna... Like, I think that's why we're gonna die, is, like, it's gonna go to overtime, and, like, we would have to crit you here, right? And then somehow we would have to not die. We would have to crit you again after you already die. Ah, wasn't enough. Honestly, that was way closer than it probably should have been, but, you know. I had to limit test it, you know. I did. I did have to limit test it.
Best ready your white flag.
I mean, I already lost, brother. You're living in the past.
Take you to ribbons.
I mean, this is how we get back in the game. Round 2, baby. Oh, god damn. No, 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 no. Sure, we'll get like a couple more dollars. Can we win this just by critting like 80 times? Yeah, I guess. I don't know, dude. This shit's scary as hell. Time to take a swig of my water, my drink. Also, if they could just not slow the, you know, the only weapon that I have, that would be great. But yeah, I don't know, we'd have to like crit like every single time, and that still might not be enough.
Sails down, anchors up. Just waiting for
Because
your
you're gonna
plan.
fully heal here, and I don't think we get... Yeah. Yeah, even if we crit there, we still would have
Dirty
lost.
master, write a tune for my victory.
We're getting our ass beat, dude. But we did get some money, so that's nice. We're at least, we're at least getting a little bit of money for this. Oh, we got 2 EXP.
Build me nest with your bones.
Don't build...
You fight like a clown top.
Don't you dare build your nest with my bones. I don't know if 10 damage is really worth it, but gets us off the ground faster. You know, I'll take a little bit. I'll take like 10 more damage if you don't mind.
You should know,
Okay, so is
I'm
this a
bit
pig
of
that's gonna kill me in 3
legend
seconds, or is this a pig that's gonna, like, try to outlast me? I don't know what's worse for us. This is worse for us. This is the worst part. This is the... Yeah, this is... Yeah, that's not very good. And you also slowed literally, like... I mean, the only thing that you could have slowed that would be worse would be the crook. Like, the crook is, yeah. It's, I got to hit you, like, once, and then I died. You bonked me?! You piece of shit. Okay, if we had, like, I don't know, something that's not fishing net and clamora, maybe we could do something. I don't know what to say. This is such a weird build, and it's probably not very good.
Hello, little sentient.
Sure, get some more crit chance, because we have lost fights because we didn't scam them.
Like clouds to the sea.
will not
You
train
got any
you to kill.
slowing skills?
I will
Like, I can't
train
believe I'm
you
saying this.
to live.
If you have exactly one weapon, its cooldown is reduced by 10% while your enemy has a slowed item.
Soon I think you will
I-
be ready
is-
for a dealer's training.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why I came here. It's all right. I don't know why. Yeah, that's fair. Sure, cooldown reduction, right? So while your enemy has a slowed item, the cooldown is reduced by 10%, which is pretty cool, I guess. I think we probably should get, like, a haste item. Like, if we could get, I don't know, like a captain's wheel or something, maybe that would be cool. I guess just give me a feather, dude. Like, all my cooldowns are way too high.
It's over already.
It's the wrong feather.
We barely got our flags up.
Your shield items gain shield, your weapon damage, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Kev's armory. What would Kevin have? What would Kev have that I want? When we could take 5 damage for free. Mattel definitely has what I want, but kind of difficult to pass up that much cooldown reduction. And apparently we're gonna get even more cooldown reduction from Temporal Strike. I have no idea how this is going. We probably should have gone to Mattel. Mattel could have had a Captain's Wheel. Captain's Wheel would make this a lot better. Because you could haste the, this is oh, no. Okay, so, we're dead. I also can't help but notice, but my, my weapon, out of everything that you could have frozen, you froze my weapon. And, you're also doing, a shit ton of damage to us. And you have a seaweed. It's always the seaweed, man. What's my crit chance? 70%! We can't scam you! We can't scam you! Okay. So this is a terrible build. This is an absolute dog shit build, and I'm thinking that, like, seaweed is just, like, the best item in the game. I gotta look this up. That is the wrong website. I accidentally went to gamesworkshop.com. What is this called? This has double damage. I mean, that sounds good. When it gets 10 damage, is that double to 20? Like, that sounds pretty good.
I won't fall. My people need me.
We can pay attention to that, I guess. Maybe. Probably not. We probably need to save our money. We need to be able to buy something that, where we won't die. That sounds good, yeah. I think it's gotta be Curio, right? It's gotta be Curio, because we could get, like, a slow. Also, we could get, like, weapon damage. That, too. Weapon damage is good. I'm glad that we got that. But, like, you know what I mean? Like, we could get that item that's, like, your slow items can slow. Of course, we didn't get that, but, you know, it is what it is. I think we die to you, like, instantly. Maybe the regeneration would go kind of hard. But let's get the money and the EXP, because I don't think... Oh, Tropical Island would be crazy when you heal charge a shield item. Tropical Island giving me coconuts and citrus fruit would be pretty cool. There's no way we lose to this guy, right? Like, he's weak. Like, I know that this guy is weak. I've fought him like 100 times. This is one of the weakest gold enemies in the game. But I don't know anymore, you know? I'm running this whack-ass slow build with a bronze fishing net and a bronze Clamora. The Clamora's gotta go.
Spineless as a jellyfish.
It's not helpful. Not helping. It's gotta be a gold wheel.
There's two kinds of people.
It's not a gold wheel.
And finally, someone with taste around here.
That's the wrong gold wheel. This has gotta be... This is not gonna be enough, man. This is not gonna be enough. A 4-second cooldown? I don't think that's gonna be good enough. We're losing. I don't think this is gonna be good enough, man. I want this slow build to go somewhere, but I don't think it is. Oh no. It's over, chat. It's over. Yeah, no, it's over. I had to fight a toxic fixer-upper pig. It's like, yeah. And you froze my dock lines. I cry every Tim.
Don't let this get you.
Listen, you can't beat the fixer-upper, okay? It's too powerful. So that was awful. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Have a good one. Bye.